Good evening. I'm going to read two poems dealing with social problems and realities in the city of Berlin, where I live since about 20 years as a Russian citizen, and about kind of metaphysical conclusions based on these realities. My colleague, Alessandro, is going to read about flying clitoris, or flying clits, how he shortens it, as well as about nightlife of the city of Edinburgh, where he spent 3 last nights and mornings. That's the foundation of our collaboration tonight, which results we will later present to the audience. Thank you.
The first poem is my first poem in English, so sorry for my English. I wrote this poem the morning after one very good night spent in Edinburgh. In UK, and of course in Scotland too, everything you taste is tasty. All that crunches is crunchy. Everything here is original, fresh, handmade, Italian, Asiatic, and Arabic, Japanese. Here everything is served with, everything is brewed, everything is moved, free cash and money generator. So everything is rich, delightful, unique, unlimited. Everything is to go or not to go. This is the question. Everything's carefully crafted, creamy. Everything is obtainable from principal grocers, versatile, delicious, by provision markets. Everything is finest blended, is tasty. The other night, I kissed a girl, and I like it. But she had not brushed her teeth.
North Wedding, Berlin. On Soldiner Straße, the roles are dealt differently. 4th generation immigrant descendants give a mate a clobbering. No manners taught by their old man. A local German loser, missed out on post-war recovery, slowly drifts by, not giving a shit, hasn't done for ages. A fresh-faced Balkan, always landing on his feet, rolls by in a fat-pimped Merc, the nearest Lidl just around the corner, the system box. A Turkish mama with her hurriedly bred brood strolls sedately on the other side. Neat yashmaks worn by all. Black is the color of hope these days. A poet in the era of high capitalism, a survivor of its end stage, cannot write without happiness. Happiness has been written to death, long invested and legally licensed under the patent of uselessness. Instead of hope, say speculation. In this era of foreclosures and derivatives, happiness, undiluted by metaphors, has already arrived. It's not for sale, nor interest due, not even a low life on benefits will down it. Too great a proof. Rogue states of the 20th century have vanished into oblivion, taking with them their expectations of happiness, of a brighter future, universal justice and prosperity. Talent and lack of it were both sold off long ago. Nor art after Auschwitz. Auschwitz became art, remortgaged at a high rate by a top-notch bank. At Lake Halensee. At Lake Halensee, in a pool of refuse, things crust and frown, delight and thrive. The autobahns, reinforced concrete, and the scores it fits in, fulfilling wishes. Action is always an option. Bare meat shimmers all colors in the sun, is shriveled but swaggers and eats with its eyes. Stew, mess and sausage on the dried up pizza. The box still warm, the waters shine. Paralytics play on the Edenesque lawn, they get a blasted thuds, all kinds of shit blossoms in the orchard. A box of hash lies forlorn. Each couple is given its paradise of despair. A memorial plaque on the neighboring wall of the Gestapo man who lived in an era of real spiritual growth, then retrained as the architect of the economic miracle with a bat in his mouth. Respected on the other side of the zone, but other winds blow now. The wishes of gods are not comprehensible to tiny minds. His sexy widow, the Nordic type, dusts the bone gilt plaque, forced to share a place in the sun on the lawn with those doomed to euthanasia. The local celebrity grabs in an institute's garden, visible through the watchtower's window, where CIA agents flap their ears in perpetual namaz, expecting Osama himself. On the way to the station, the Astoria, once flourishing restaurant of the Russian Nouveau Riche, greedy and grabbing at the dawn of the new world being shared out. The window is broken now, the walls embellished with graffiti. Another time has come. Our hero, descending from the time machine, will only see poets in the form of spiders, creeping along lichen-covered stone. Damn it, wrong stop again. The image lingers. Whatever happens, people will swallow it.
This is a poem about one time I was alone, surrounded by the crowd, and I want to remove the crowd. But after I remove the crowd, sometimes, I feel that I missed something. So I take just the clips. Fly clits on sunny days, in dark evenings, early morning, when there is the fog, they fly. Fly clits at breakfast, they dance on the edge of cappuccinos, circling in the hot summer afternoons, plunge into the ice cream, they lick it and they go. When there are the stars in the sky, 8:30, they fly. Tricking passers, they fly in the herds of the people, in festivals of kills and big pipes. Fly in the haggy dishes for festival of sausages. Fly over cities and towns, bringing their charm, stretching out their feelings of flying clits. As when the swallows migrate, so flocks of clits deployed as an arrow, traveling to new frontiers. Fly clits on Venice, dodging the shadow of the Rialto Bridge, shadow of the taverns, following person in the streets, arriving in the square, they do smell just for the noses of the astonished people. At that time starts the clitoris mania. Clitorid withdrawal, clitorid anxiety. All they want glitz, glitz in quantities, lunches tourist clitoris, dinners by a clitoris, glitz salads, glitz sweet cream, fancy floral glitz, sublime fillet of clitoris, and finally a brandy with clitoris taste. In the nights of the dreams invaded by glitz, the loser's nightmares go away from the mind, and upon awaking, clitoral taste in the mouth, it makes the morning one morning in the name of the clitoris.
And now, the result. Everything you taste is tasty.
The window is broken, the walls embellished another time as came.
Everything is finest blended. It's tasty.
In UK and of course in Scotland.
On the way to the S station, one flourishing restaurant.
In this era of flore closures and derivant, happiness undiluted by metaphors has already arrived.
Everything is smooth.
Sometimes.
Here, everything is served with everything is brewed.
Each couple is given its paradise of despair.
All that crunches is crunchy. Everything here is original.
I found it. The other.
Thank you.